all you mofos out there. I am back with another video, another cooking video for you. Today we're gonna cook something special, something I haven't cooked in a while, but we're gonna make it work today. We're gonna make what you call meatloaf, but we're gonna make it my way. It's gonna be like Italian type version type meatloaf, you know. And we're gonna use these ingredients right here. We're gonna use this ragu, tomato and onions, because we got the garlic. That's onion powder, garlic powder. This is a little Italian mixed seasonings. This stuff here is called prosciutto. Now let me tell you something. This is some good stuff here, especially if you're gonna use it for spaghetti or some kind of Italian dish. Ooh, that brands you up a little fight. This got a lot of good stuff in it, like tomatoes and stuff like that. And it's good product. Look for it. You can find this at Home Goods. Sometimes have it, you know. Other than that, it might be kind of hard to find, but I'm gonna use that because that's good stuff. A little milk. You say milk? I said milk. Got a little seasoning salt. I don't have no sazon today, but I do have this complete seasoning. I'm gonna use that. That's just as good, just as good. And some Italian breadcrumbs. Let's go for it. Now, then about meatloaf. Meatloaf, people think that's an easy thing to make, but it's really not so easy to make. You know, it's a little trickery to meatloaf. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, my Mexican shirt. You understand? I seen this in Sears a long time ago, and I got this shirt, and I always thought it was a great shirt to have. And somebody asked me one time at a union meeting, they say, "Hey, Sammy, I didn't know you was Mexican." I said, "No, I'm not Mexican, but ain't nothing wrong with me but wearing a Mexican shirt and supporting my Mexican brothers and sisters out there." And that's what I did. This year, they was running into a soccer game tournament, and I got it. It's a nice shirt. I love this shirt, you know. Well, here we go. That's enough for that. Meatloaf. I got this big pack of meatloaf, and it's got 3 days. But you said, why are you making a lot of meatloaf? There's not that many of you gonna good, because there's only 3 people. Because this gonna last us for a good 4 days, I guess. But the thing about this meatloaf I'm making, it's like the whispers in the Goat Woman. They just get better in time. It just get better in time. As the days go on, today we're going to have meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Tomorrow we're going to have meatballs with some Italian bread or some Kaiser rolls with some mozzarella cheese on it. Ooh, that's going to be most like the best meatball sandwich you ever had, right? And then the next day we might have meatloaf on a grilled cheese in there with some, and this is something that you could use a lot, but let's go for it, right? First, we're going to start with the 2 eggs. My hands was clean, as you could say, because I don't wear gloves to cook. I like to feel my meat. It's my meat, I could touch it. Thank you very much. You know, you guys smiling. She could touch it too. You want to touch the meat? Anyway, let's go on. Okay, 2 eggs. We're gonna use. You can put your stuff in any order you want. As you notice, I didn't use no fresh stuff here. I'm using all season. The reason why, because I want you to understand. Use what you got on hand. You don't always have to go out there to a store, and if you got something on hand, use it. Right? I'm gonna use a little bit. This, like a teaspoon. You put how much you want, but this is the garlic. I mean, this is onion powder. I'm gonna put maybe like 2 teaspoons in it. That's good enough. Break it up. I don't know why it's like that, but break it up. Put it in there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know? Garlic. The little garlic in there. You gonna say, Sammy, what you doing? You know what you're doing. So, little pepper. See? Pepper. Let's go with this herbal. Everything seasoned Italian. You don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. Just put it in there. Put it in there. Put it in there like so. You know. Pay attention now. Pay attention. Now put that in there. Oh, this is the good stuff here. take this stuff here, throw that in there. Believe me, that's gonna hook up. See, I got dried tomatoes, it got oregano, it got basil, it's got a lot of good stuff in there. I might put some more of that in there too, right? See, meatloaf is easy to make. Some people use that pottery stuff with that onion mix and things like that. I never use it because I'm kind of, I cut back on the salt like that. You don't need all that salt. Come on. Or the little seasoning salt. You don't need a lot of much of anything. Put like that, so like that, right? Breadcrumbs, always breadcrumbs. Italian breadcrumbs. You don't need a lot of it because we're not making bread, we're making meatloaf. That's enough of that too, right? And then a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk. That little milk, believe it or not, gonna give you an excellent texture of your meatloaf. You don't need a little bit, you don't need a lot, right? And another thing I'd use. This is provolone cheese. Now let me tell you something. You use this provolone, you can use what's the other with the original or whatever, you know. You would use all this other good cheese. Don't use that stuff that they got in those jars for your cheese. Don't buy that stuff. I had this stuff in the refrigerator for like 6 months already. This cheese could last you forever. This is not Olive Garden. This is the real garden, you know. This is that stuff that they walk around and sprinkle in the Olive Garden and things like that on your dance, and you be wondering, whoa, that give me more. Go buy your own. She moves stuff so much, man. Look at her. She pointing. That one. That moving stuff. Move stuff so much. Move. I can't find nothing around here. It's in this one here. See, I'm all over the place and everything's over here. See that? Don't shake your head like, oh, you show. Nah, there we go. Throw that in there. Remember the guy at Olive Garden come and do this? Yo, buy this cheese. Stop buying that stuff in that jar. I heard one time that stuff in that jar is made from wood chips. This thing here is not so expensive. You might pay $6, $7 for this type of cheese like this. They cut it off the wheel, or you can buy it in the thing. And look at that. Beautiful. And then now and then you can take a little bite and a little piece of this and stuff like that. You know? All right, let's get ready to mix this up. Then about meatloaf, the way people make a lot of mistake with meatloaf because they overmix it. Don't overmix your meatloaf. You don't need to mix it half to death. It just need a few mix, you know, because if you overmix it, it get tough. It really do get tough. And to me, the texture is off-putting because it's so tough and so gummy and so hard. It's like, man, what is this, man? Who made that meatloaf? Right? See, you don't need to overmix anything. Just a few, bring it around, just so you can incorporate your ingredients in there. That's all. Right? So you can incorporate your ingredients in there. Now, you can go back and add more stuff if you want. Like I might do that. Let's go. Now wash your hands. Clean hands. What they say, cleanliness is next to godliness. And if I don't do it, you'll be talking about me. You put a little more this stuff in there. Just a little more. That's got seasonings, a nice Italian seasoning. And let's throw a little more this in there. This is good stuff. I like this stuff, man. I had me an extra jar down there. Where did I get this from? I think I did get this from Home Goods. Right? Let's throw a little more cheese in there. Because cheese, please. You can't go wrong with your meatloaf. All right? That's enough. That's not. Give it a little more mix. Just a little more mix. And now. See? That's why I don't add so much stuff in it. Because now we're going to do this little move here. We're gonna take the tomato sauce, right? See, we about finished this meatloaf. It's almost ready for the pan. Open it up, throw a little bit of tomato sauce in there, like so. Like so, just enough. Don't go crazy, just enough. Maybe half a cup. Then mix it. Mix it, see? Mix it. See, that's got onions, and that's got your onions, and that's got your fresh garlic in it, and it's all mixed. And know what you need in this too? You need just a touch of sugar. And know what the sugar is for? To knock down the acidity inside the tomato sauce. You know, just a touch of sugar, just a touch, and then we finish. Just a touch. Just a touch. That's not for coffee. That's for cooking. Just a touch. That's gonna knock down the acidity of the tomato sauce. All right. A little more tomato sauce, some spaghetti sauce, and that's it. The rest we're gonna use for as the gravy, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. That's after it's almost done. Bring it around. Bring it around. See, I'm not over mixing. I'm trying to like fold in the end. Fold in the end. See that? Fold in the end. This is gonna be some of the best meatloaf you ever had. You can smell it already. You could just smell the ingredients already. If you notice, I didn't use a lot of it because all this stuff got your flavor already. Take your pan. Already cleaned it. Now, I take this thing and throw it in there like this. You don't need nothing else. Right? See? You see all that red and then fold it in. You don't need no cooking special pans to make no meatloaf. Come on. Put it in right. Get it in. Get it in. Make it longer. Pat it down. See, I didn't overmix or nothing. This meatloaf is actually real easy to make. It's all about the ingredients you're using. See that? See that? Put that in like that. Let's all go in nice. Push it down some. Push it down some. Then come back again with it, you know, making it longer. And see, you made your own loaf. Made your own loaf. And then what I do, right? Then what I do, I go in the middle like that, right? Oh. Go in the middle like that, make sure all like that. And then I take a little more sauce. I take a little more sauce. And then I pour that sauce on it like that. Woo! That's going to be good stuff. Take your spoon. We already know this is a clean spoon. And then spread it like that. That's not no ketchup now. That's not no ketchup. Some people put ketchup on it. Some people love it with ketchup. Try it like this. Try it like this. Right? A little more. Right? Like that. And the rest we're going to use, and I'm make it, we're going to put it in here so it can be a nice red sauce. Some people might call this red sauce meatloaf. I call it Sammy D's. Sammy D meatloaf. Hands wash your hands. Wait a minute. Whoops. That's the way it goes. Go ahead, get some aluminum foil. Some aluminum foil. Oh, I hope I'm not taking too long. Take that aluminum foil. Put that aluminum foil on that meatloaf like that. Meatloaf. Meatloaf. Like that. I'm telling you. Quick, simple, and easy. Quick. I got the oven set at 375. 375. And you're going to have this in there maybe like an hour and a half or less. But you do want your internal temperature. I always check the internal temperature of meatloaf. Because sometimes meatloaf, they look cooked on the outside and it's not cooked. So always check the internal temperature. And your internal temperature should be at least 170. 170, I would think that's like right there on the 170. You don't need no more, 170. All right? Then we check out stuff. And see how quick that was easy to make? Remember Use regular, this type of cheese that you buy off the block. You may think that stuff is expensive, but it's really not. I might have paid $7 for them. How much you the what you call it? The job might charge you $3 or $4 for, but check this out. Check this out. At the end of the day, you could cut that bad boy up like that, and then you could get your beautiful wife a piece, and I could take a piece and we're gonna go out and see you a little bit later.